Hey everybody, this is Mike Freeland coming at you on this beautiful Saturday afternoon about 3:11 p.m. On, let's see what day it is, on July 16th. A lot of people here in the Baltimore area is out and about enjoying this beautiful sun, but they got plenty of fluid and stuff with them because it's extremely hot out. Here is the Artscape weekend where there's a lot of artists that come in, some well known, some not. They come in and they display all of their artwork and things. It's a festival here in Maryland. However, I'm home working to help people build income, if you will, from the network marketing industry. Now, the purpose of this video here is you're going to see some verbiage from an article that I've read and saved well over about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, if not longer. And I kept it because I wanted to see if anything would have changed pretty much in the network marketing industry. And I'm sorry to say, based on this particular bit of information and who it's geared to, it has not changed too tough. So pretty much the article was actually written by a woman, Dr. Shirley Bradley Carmack. This woman was a super successful network marketer years ago, and I guess if she's still around now, she probably still is very successful. But she wrote an article on why blacks may miss, and it appears today are continually missing, the network marketing explosion. And now, since this article was written, the network marketing industry has gotten even, bigger. More people are getting successful, more and more successful, and still, it appears that blacks or African Americans are the ones that are really lacking behind in this industry, wherein, in my opinion, and I'll explain that later, but in my opinion, this is one industry that African Americans should be excelling in because of our historical relationship or historical lifetime here in the United States. So let's read this a little bit, and then we'll talk about some things afterwards. And it goes like this. It says, the civil rights movement opened the doors of opportunity for thousands of blacks. Many went to get college degrees, and most responded to the preferences of the prevailing black culture by choosing careers in government and in the corporate side of American business, if you will. After integration, a lot of African Americans wanted to play it safe, and that still goes today. Playing it safe means starting careers, but not businesses. Therefore, very little emphasis was given to building a strong black economy that would create its own wealth. If you want to know what that's like, you can always Google Black Wall Street and find out how that was and what happened with it. Now, it goes on to say its own wealth, own jobs, or its own prosperity. For Asians, Hispanic Americans, as well as Jewish, Greeks, and Italian Americans, and even before them, the path towards upward mobility was started of small independent businesses. For blacks, by contrast, mobility has been defined quite differently in terms of education through universities and professional schools, employment, and large corporations with government jobs. Pretty much meaning that before blacks really took the time to start businesses, they kind of went the easy route and just locked into someone else's business. We must add that all of the financial growth gained by way of celebrity statuses in sports and entertainment. That's predominantly saying that most of the time you see your most successful African Americans in professional sports or entertainment. Okay, black professionals feel a deep sense of pride when sharing with people what they do for a living. Unfortunately, some people in small business and sales lack the same pride in what they do. The black community has had a dim view of people in the network marketing industry. People in the industry have been given such negative labels as hustlers, beggars, or hucksters. The news media usually focuses on the lifestyles of entertainment and sports figures and politicians when it comes to African Americans. Our black leaders have failed to understand the principles of network marketing following the age-old proverb, he who helps others help himself most. The same natural structure that supports and drives network marketing is the same structure that empowers and nurtures and supports individuals to accomplish happiness, good health, prosperity. Mental slave or slave mentality does not offer those virtues of faith and courage needed to excel in the network marketing industry. That's very, very true. Faith is setting aside our personal should, must, opinions and beliefs and moving into the flow of what actually is happening. With faith, we put acceptance above opinion. It's doing what most people are unwilling to do because of the criticism they know they will receive from family, friends, and strangers. And that's really what scares a lot of people or a lot of African Americans about network marketing, especially because they feel once they hear no from people they know, they tend to think that it doesn't work and they leave it alone. Then it goes on to say, remember, people don't care how well you do as long as you don't do as well or better than they do. That's very, very true. Today, many of us conform to the people around us. So true. We are satisfied to get by. Inflation demands that we make a change if we are to live happy and comfortable lives or life. It is time that we wake up and start using our God-given talents to elevate the level of thinking or consciousness and the level of our living or standard of living. In network marketing, you are not only building a business for yourself, but you're also in the business of sponsoring other people and teaching them the way for them to go into business for themselves, not by themselves, but yes, for themselves. Therefore, you are in the business of teaching people how to be successful. And then it finally states that the network marketing system works. Be it $1,000 a month or $1,000 a day, the choice is yours. We have proven it can be done, and so can you. Now, again, this was written by Dr. Shirley Bradley Carmack, and if you Google her name, you will see what she was really successful in. Now, I kind of added my own stuff to this, or my own thoughts to this. And again, this is anybody can read this, anybody can get some nuggets of knowledge out of this, but it's really geared towards the African Americans or the descendants of slaves, if you want to say, the African Americans who are the descendants of slaves, and that's for various reasons. Let's look at it. Now, these are my own words, okay? And I just pretty much said, although what you just read could be anyone in America, it is written by a very, very successful African American woman who reached great heights in her network marketing company. For the average African American, I can tell you without even knowing you, based on the previous slide, your daily routine, what's really important is that the routine does not include one transaction with an African American business in 99% of the cases. And so I wanted to prove it. So here we go. Just think about your normal daily routine. You wake up in the morning in a home that you pay rent or mortgage to that is not owned by an African American bank or rental property or rental agent. Okay, so you're giving you're sending money out that way. You go to the restroom and the shower, and the toiletries that you use are owned by other companies or other people that are not African American. You cut on the TV, the radio, you go online. All of these products are made by Asians. You then leave your home. And get into a car made by Asians or Germans and maybe European American cars. Okay, it's still run by corporate America. Okay, those cars or those companies. You need to get gas. So what do? You go to the gas station, which is owned by at one point just pretty much Indians, but now you have Asians and Indians and other people from other countries who've come here and set up business. Okay, you leave there, you're hungry. You go to 7-Eleven. Again, Asians, Indians, I've seen Native Americans, and even more. Now you can go to a lot of little side carryouts that are run, by, I don't even know what nationality they are, but if any of you guys got hip hop chickens or whatever in your states or wherever you are, you know what I'm talking about. At work, I went on to say your supervisors are normally Europeans, Asians, Indians, or whoever. Your day ends, and now you have to make stops to go home. So what do? Let's take it as if it's a weekend. Ladies, you go get your hair done, nails done. Where do you go? To an Asian store. Men, you got to go pick up the suit, get your clothes out the cleaners. Normally where you go to get your clothes and things out of cleaners is run by, Asians, Italians, depending on what your taste is, and clothes. All right? Money is still going out. We have yet to stop at a African American store, okay? Then you're on your way home. You stop at a light, you happen to look over, truck pulls up. Lawn care. Everybody knows who is actually got the grip on the lawn care industry in the United States, okay? Home improvements as well, and minor repairs. There's usually Mexican, Latin Americans, those people are the ones that really has that hands-on as far as landscaping, construction, and stuff like that now. Now, just before you pull onto your street, you got to stop at the dry cleaners to pick that stuff up. Once again, who runs the dry cleaners? I'm sure you get the point by now. The only remaining black-owned businesses for the most part in the United States, and I feel comfortable in saying this, is pretty much men barbershops, and there are some beauty salons that are still around. But as far now, everything is, actually coming. There's multi things you can get out, and there's male barbershops, and a unisex. You got the barbershop in the front, the salons in the back. Those are pretty much most of your African American businesses. Everything else is people from all over. And then finally it says, in fact, everyone comes to America to build their financial dream off of the backs of the African American ancestors and those who don't have businesses, but those who are employed some type of way or whatever. And as soon as they go, they spend their money with everybody but their own people. And that's another whole story there that we could go in. But anyway, your African ancestors were forced to come here and build, to satisfy and build this country on their backs. African Americans by nature of the Middle Passage have always survived and improvised to make it. Network marketing, in my personal opinion, is the one venue where you can build a solid business, helping each other create dreams in the process. We've always been a people that have had to improvise to survive. I can say this, some of the best meals coming up when we were unconscious was the fact that we were actually given, our ancestors were given scraps for the most part. And our ancestors were able, the women in our ancestral women, I guess I should say, could take those scraps and make some of the best meals, of that time. And they ate as if, it was a smorgasbord of some of the best stuff you could eat. Nowadays it's called soul food, and a lot of people are getting away from it because it's showing evidence of a lot of health issues. But back then, when it was all that was given, all that was allowed, they improvised, guys, to make meals for the family. Okay. Meanwhile, even the races that I mentioned are getting involved. The Asians are getting more involved in network marketing. Your Latino culture, Indians, you name it. I had a young lady call me the other day about a company she saw that I was promoting online and I was building business with online. She wanted questions. She was Indian. And when I say Indian, I'm not talking about the Native American Indians. She was Indian. And she had a lot of questions and she was really concerned. And it was something that she was looking forward to getting involved with, because she understood that if you helped people be successful in it, you would ultimately receive a great reward. Okay, so as far as us as African Americans, we have to drop the fear of business building and take a serious look at network marketing with the right company and teams and leaders. Okay, it can definitely be done. I'm a witness for it. I have learned what I've learned in network marketing by being under some great people, learning a lot of things, and now teaching and sharing those ideas, those concepts and things that I have learned over the years with other people. And it's my hope that I'm helping other people to achieve what they want to achieve. You see, network marketing is the one industry, and I keep saying this, that African Americans should shine like no other if they would drop the fear. We've always been a people that have had to improvise to make it and to get things going and to make things happen. And this is one opportunity where you could take that same energy, or I should say one industry where you could take that same energy and you could build a lifestyle for yourself and your family and those that you help that you could not get, from traditional work ethics, from corporate of wherever you're from. Okay, and I'm not saying that working a 9 to 5 is a bad thing. All I'm saying is, in addition to that, we always seem to complain about not having enough to do and not having enough, and all of these bills are due and so forth. But this is an industry that even while you work your 9 to 5, this industry could help you create additional income to be, to get over the hump or get through the hard time. But we have to begin to stop looking at it as, scams and not for real and people getting over. People get over on people in corporate America, in corporate wherever you are. You hear of people getting arrested, big white collar executives and everything for doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing in the regular workplace. Okay, you're going to have that, but you still will go out and look for a job and try to get another job and try to get a part-time job in that industry. So why don't you take the time to really learn and understand what the network marketing industry is all about? And then after you do that, find the person or people and the right company that suits what you would like to do, and make that move and begin to build your own dreams. Now, with all of that said, and if this is, if there's some more or you want to look at this again, that's great. Now, I do work right now with an opportunity that's literally frontlining everything right now. It's in the mobile gaming industry. Everybody has one of these phones for the most part. Everybody, including me, have on their phone, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but on their phone, they have some kind, I play baseball every once in a while. They have some type of mobile game on their phone, okay? And so people, who's getting paid off of this mobile gaming? I hope you can see that. Who's getting paid off of that? We sure aren't, and we're sharing it and playing other people online, and we're not getting paid at all. Yet there is a game company that has hit the network marketing industry where you can share with friends, family, coworkers, social media, and when they become a part of what we call a game ambassador, you begin to create income for yourself. And let me tell you, the income is amazing, but I'm not going to get into that right now. If you want more information on that, then you like this video, my contact information is there. You can view, you can contact me, and we can do that. But this was mainly to share and talk about why African Americans are not as successful as they could be in the network marketing industry because of fear, because of being in the comfort zone, not stepping out of the box of employment, from employment to entrepreneur, and literally all of the other nationalities that are becoming a part of the network marketing industry from all over the world is killing it. They're being very, very successful. And this is something, again, like I say, in my opinion, if you look at it serious and you become a part, we should be able to really be successful in an opportunity like this, because we've always been a people that could improvise to make things better. So with that, this is Mike Freeland. I hope I wasn't too long. You guys take care, like and share this video. If you got something out of it, perhaps somebody else will get something out of it. And we'll see you and talk to you if you want to be a part of what it is we want to do. We do. You guys take care and have a fantastic day.